Hi, it's revstephaniedenise. Welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you today about embracing and embodying feminine energy as a powerful way to show up in your authenticity in the world and attract positivity and abundance into your life. So let's jump in. It's so important to find balance between masculine and feminine energies, right? We have both. When we really look within ourselves, right, there is a masculine energy part of us. There is a feminine energy part of us. And what we want to do in this season is allow our feminine energy to shine and to radiate outward. How do we do that? We have to release overpowering masculine energy, and we have to embrace our femininity. How do you tell, or how can you tell if you have arching masculine energy? Are you always in reactionary mode? Are you always fixing it? Are you always putting out fires? Are you always moving from one thing to the next to solve problems, solving problems at work, solving problems at home, solving problems at church, solving problems with family members? Whew, that made me tired just saying it. Then you might be walking in your masculine energy, right? Feminine energy, not to say there's no problems with us walking in our feminine energy, but with feminine energy, we're able to calmly assess, be intuitive, and creatively deal with the problems or situations at hand. We're not just always in action mode, right? We're coming from a different energy. When we walk in our femininity, the other beautiful thing about that is we become a magnet. We become a magnet to others, and we're able to cultivate even deeper connections. Let me share some insights with you today. I have about 5 tips, a couple of scriptures, and a short list of authors that are supporting this empowering journey. Feminine energy is nurturing, it's intuitive, it's empathetic, and it's receptive, right? It's about softness and flow and surrender. Embracing feminine energy does not mean denying your masculine side, right? Don't deny that. But it is about finding harmony. It's about finding balance between the two, right? So many times we are out of balance, right? When you allow your feminine energy to lead, then you're able to create space for connection, space for creativity, and you're able to enjoy flow in your life and let joy flow. So let me give you the first scripture. I love the scripture, and I've probably mentioned it in other videos. Proverbs 31:25. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. That's beautiful. And the second scripture, this is my all-time favorite scripture. Back in my years, many years ago, I used to pastor. Some people know this, some people don't. And we used to have to stand, and we had roll call. At roll call, we always had to give a scripture. And this was my scripture that I love to give. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Proverbs 31:30. I love that scripture. And a scripture that we all know, favorite one, Psalm 28:7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Lean on scripture when you have questions or you're not sure what to do, right? There's always answers in the word. And let me give just a couple of steps. When you're wanting to walk in your feminine energy and you want to be a magnet attracting others to you, you first have to start with embracing self-care. You have to practice self-care. It is so essential for nurturing your feminine energy. You have to take time. You have to take time to prioritize self-care activities. Those things that uplift you and rejuvenate you, whether it's prayer, right? Meditation, yoga, journaling, spending time in nature, right? Spending time getting that sun, the sun and the son, right? By caring for yourself, you cultivate positive inner environment. And you know what? What you cultivate on the inside radiates outside. That's what I love about this work. Step number 2, practice emotional awareness and authenticity. You got to be genuine and real. Who are you? Do you even know who you are? Definitely. So embrace your feminine energy. This is going to involve honoring your emotions and expressing them authentically, right? You got to practice emotional awareness in this time. What does that mean? Tuning into our feelings and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable with others. You know, I am queen of having up walls in my past life. There's been so many different iterations of me, and there was an iteration of me that had walls upon walls, right? But you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and be vulnerable with others. Right? This is when your authenticity comes through. This is when you become magnetic and you're able to cultivate deeper relationships with those around you, not just superficial surface stuff, right? Step 3, cultivate creativity and intuition, right? In the beginning, I talked about masculine versus feminine, right? Masculine, just running around putting out all those fires, but not really stopping to intuitively look at what's happening, okay? Feminine energy is deeply connected to creativity, deeply connected to intuition. So it's time for us to engage in creative practices, right? Things that spark joy and cultivate your intuitive abilities, right? This is that time. This is that time. So trust your inner wisdom and trust intuition to be your guide on this path, okay? Step 4, foster connection and community. You got to nurture your relationships, right? Nurturing relationships and fostering connections with others is the cornerstone of feminine energy, right? Not a lone wolf, not out here doing it by yourself, right? You understand. Prioritize building authentic connections with like-minded people, people who uplift you, people who support you. Surround yourself with community that celebrates who you genuinely, authentically are. And step 5, of course, gratitude. Gratitude and surrender. Gratitude and surrender is so important. What do I mean by that? Gratitude opens our heart. Gratitude opens our heart, right? With gratitude, abundance can flow in. And when we practice gratitude daily by acknowledging the blessings in our life, then we're able to surrender to that flow of beautiful life, trusting in divine timing, trusting in God, trusting in the universe to guide us on this journey. Let me leave you with a couple books. Sacred Woman, A Guide to Healing the Feminine Body, Mind, and Spirit. This one is by Queen Afua. It doesn't matter what your faith walk is. She speaks to women from all different faith walks in this particular book, but it's really important to healing feminine mind, body, and spirit. The second one is The Spirit of Intimacy. This one is Ancient African Teachings and the Ways of Relationships. And this one's by Sabanafu Some. Very, very, very good reading. And lastly is a fun one, but also intuitively written by Minnie. It's called Well Read Black Girl. Finding Our Stories, Discovering Ourselves. This one is edited by Glory Edom. When you're able to practice walking in your femininity, embracing and embodying your feminine energy, releasing overpowering masculine energy, and incorporating some of these steps into your life, you will become a magnet to others, and you'll be able to cultivate deeper, deeper connections, right? Abundance and joy will be yours. Trust in the wisdom of your feminine essence. Allow it to shine brightly. Allow it to illuminate your path with grace and purpose. God bless you. Until next time. If you heard something here that you liked, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you soon.